Architectural Review Board of the Town of Southampton now come to order. I am required to make the following statement. Welcome to the September 1st, 2020 meeting of the Town of Southampton Architectural Review Board. In accordance with the Governor's Executive Order of 202.1, we will be proceeding differently from our typical meetings. Until further notice, all of the board's meetings will be held remotely via video conference, so we ask the public to continually check the town's website for updates and new information. The link to participate in this meeting via Zoom can be found on the town's website. This meeting is also being live streamed on the town's website. If you do not wish to speak at the meeting, but you would like to submit comments for the public record, the link to submit comments can also be found on the town's website. This concludes the required comments. Mr. Rump, the Vice Chair, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Certainly. Pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God and indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Rump.
You're very welcome, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, Mr. Jankowski, the Board Secretary, would you please perform the roll call?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Rumpf?
Here.
Ms. Keys?
Here.
Burke?
Here.
And Mr. Cherrier?
Here.
All right, all accounted for. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Jankowski. Did the board members review the minutes of the August 4th meeting? Board meeting? Were there any errors or omissions? None. Do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
Or a second? Anyone want to second it?
Second.
Thank you. Motion has been made and seconded. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Is there any old business to come before the board? If not, then we'll proceed with the published agenda. The first is the site plan review, Spiot Commons sign application. Ms. Shimon, could you bring up the screen? Bring up on the screen the documents for the application. I think my sound went off.
I can hear you.
You can hear me, good. Maybe Ms. Shimon isn't in.
Looks like she's not here.
Oh. Okay, is the principal planner, that would have been Ms. Shea, is she available? If not, is there a planner available?
Yeah, I'm right here, Mike.
Okay, thank you.
But we can't share on the screen.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to share on the screen here,
But
but
we can go up to, if she gets on, we can go up to hers and
Yeah.
share possibly.
Okay, then why don't we go out of agenda unless there's an objection and do the second item on the agenda?
Kathy's coming in now, it looks like. Mike.
We can wait a second, I guess.
Okay.
Hi. Okay, Ms. Shimon, we are looking at the Spiot Commons sign application. And we cannot hear you.
Good. Unmute. I'll have somebody come down.
Matt went to help.
Okay. There we go.
And ask them when they're coming back in. I think it's on.
Well, while we're waiting, I'm just going to make an announcement. Ms. Doyle, the ARB attorney, sent around numbers for IT regarding any of the problems with the email, town email, or the GIS. And I think that email came in this morning.
Yes, that's right. I just sent additional contact information for the IT department in case you can't get a hold of one person. There's a main number that you could call.
Okay,
You know,
fantastic.
they don't write you back for 2 weeks on emails. I mean,
Well,
I've been trying to resolve this issue for 2 weeks, so I'll continue to try.
yeah, and Mr. Rump had the same problem.
Yep.
And it went on a little longer than 2 weeks. So, yeah, I've had the same difficulty, but I happened to reach Jude and he took care of it. Mr. Jankowski, any problems with it now?
No, no issues. I remember getting on, it was difficult, but if you actually just read what it told you to do, I didn't read it. I just assumed I knew what I was doing. But if you read it, put in the stuff you're supposed to, then it's okay. The only thing is it has to be on a dedicated computer. So it's not like everything else that we do on our phones. You can't have it. So it's on my desk computer here at the store. That's the only way you can do it. They said we're not allowed to have it on our phones. So that's what makes it more difficult, you know, to answer quickly. That's it. I just ask, I know we have to do all our business on the town email, but I just said to the building inspectors, send me an email on my work email just to say, hey, check your email. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
I try to check it
Right.
every couple days.
That
but
would be so. That would be so
sometimes-
helpful.
You know what I mean, Tim?
Yeah, well, I was directed that everyone has to do the town's work on the town emails. So we're struggling through it. Ms. Keys, are you having problems with it or you all right now?
I'm okay. Everything's right this minute. I am not the person with the issues, which is always so much fun.
Is it on mute?
It's unmuted. Mike, I have the plans whenever you're ready. I can share this.
Okay, yes, please. Yeah.
Hey, Matt. I'm having major issues with the Zoom thing. Major.
All right. So this is the first page.
You guys good?
It's for Aquabella. This is their window sign. I do have the PMS information. It got cut off on the applicant submission. The wall sign is right here. As you can see, these presenting two options, either digitally printed on a 3/4 inch thick PVC or also the polyurethane foam, which is a little bit thicker. So it's carved out and looks like wood. This is all on building 2 and building 1 and Beyond Commons. And then the applicant submitted 2 options for this. On the approved site plan, this storefront is set up as, 1 unit. Apparently it has the ability to go to 2. As of now, it's only going to go to 1. So I asked for an alternative with just 1 sign. I just would recommend that it's a little bit wider across the top of the door and maybe a rectangular shape similar to these, but just centered over the door and the lights. But the same thing, either the 3/4 inch thick PVC with it printed on or the carved high density foam, which looks like wood. I think that's a better option. This is village business, so the recommendation in the code is to be wood or wood appearing. And then I do have the color information for the Aquabella. I don't know if anybody has any questions.
Okay, Mr. Jankowski is the lead for this area. Would you please review this?
Yeah, can you bring up the one that they're submitting? So it looked like that round one that you had, right? But
Yeah,
it was
there's,
like kind of,
yeah,
see if you
give
can
me one
blow that up for me and get that a little bit closer. Or email it to me so then I can fool around with it. Right, so that's the windows, that's fine.
yeah, I'll zoom in on this.
Yeah, it's that other one, that wall one I want to see.
So I have this.
Yep, I'm getting the size, I got that, but now I want to see what they're actually putting on it. Or is it nothing?
It's the round one is Aquabella. It's just a bad copy. Here it is.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so that's what I thought it had. So, and what's the colors?
It is
There you go. Thank you.
PMS 342, 3242C. It's like an aqua color.
Like an aqua color.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can email you the PDF that this is just the scan doesn't come out as well.
All right, fair enough. But it's like a bluish aqua color. All right,
Bluish
fair.
aqua. Yep.
I got you. All right, so my first comments are going to be, I guess that wave circle thing that's got to get a lot smaller if we're going to even use it.
Okay.
My feeling would almost be if it needed to be like that, then it would have to be lightened so much. The Aquabellas needs to be a little bit bigger so you can see it, and then maybe have that wavy like thing, wave looking thing, almost be like a background if they want to use it. If it's going to have to be on top, then it's got to be, I'm saying at least half, maybe even more. It's got to be tinier. And then I don't understand what's the Aquabella by such and such. What is that? I can't see it, but I don't want it. So even just put Aquabella. That's
Just
it.
Aquabella. Yeah, that's fine.
Like if that's the name of the store, then that's it.
Yeah, that's the name of the store as far as I know.
All right, fair enough. So those are my comments.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Rump, comments?
I agree with the lead of the area, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Burke, comments? Mr.
Yep.
Burke?
Yep, I'm here. I agree with the lead. I agree with Matt too, with the one sign in the middle of the door, and the rectangular size.
Okay, Ms. Keys?
I agree with the lead.
And I agree with the lead on this. Okay, any comments from the public that have come in? If not, do I hear a motion to approve on this? Wait a minute, this came from the planning board, so it's just going to be a consensus.
All right, so as long as they know whatever we said, then that's, because we're going to have to see something, I'm sure, when they come back, which we can make the option that if they want to send it to me, then I can look at it and approve.
Yeah, I think that would.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll ask the applicant to get revisions in based on your comments.
Based on the comments, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll send it to you.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, just one question. It's for
I think Mike froze.
The chairman is frozen right now.
Let's see what I could do. I think he's gonna try to re-enter.
Tim, do you want me to pull up the next application?
If you could.
Yeah.
You got it.
We're really basically, Matt, looking at the door.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the view. And then maybe for context, if we have the site plan for the patio. Yeah, that's good.
full screen. Doo-doo.
Great.
This is going to the edge of the door. Right?
So just for, until Mike comes back, or this is a vacant piece of property on the north side of Francesca's. The original Francesca's is the one with the seating on the right-hand side. And very recently, we all looked at it, maybe 2 years ago, where they took over the next space and made it a larger space. But obviously, in these times, they want to have some outdoor components and permanently outdoor. So they bought the property to the north and also bought the property that's residential that has the house on it on the north side also. So you can see that there's like a pathway coming from there, but it's just a walkway. But in order to facilitate that, they want to do the side door, which in design matches the other side, the front door. So that would be after you have your review. We're doing this administratively. As you can see, there's an overhang also on that side, so.
Hey, Claire, is there, so there's a building right to the north of that, correct? So it's right on the property line?
There is a building to the north of that. Yeah, so that width that you see of the patio is the only vacant space, and then there's the building starts again, and they have bought that building too. So just so you know,
Okay.
they're gonna control the whole quarter, which is nice. You can maybe coordinate some other upgrades.
Okay.
But for now, to get this going, they've come in for us for the patio and the door and this little overhang. You can see that little sign there, which is very nice. But that's the first time I noticed it. I'm not quite sure if that meets the code, but if it does, and if it's simplistic, I guess they can come in for that too. It's
Well,
just difficult.
Doesn't the Village Business District in Hampton Bays have those along Main Street?
Yeah, and I think you can have it if it's a certain size and design, right?
Yeah.
I just don't, off the top of my head, have that. So maybe we can just have that be separated out, and if they want to do that,
Okay.
have that be a separate issue.
I should just finish up, I guess, then. We're looking at Francesca's. I have Michael on the phone.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we do too. So I think that's where we'll go. You know what I can do is I'll just put you on speaker. You can listen, all right? Okay, I have Michael on speaker. We still there?
Okay. Yep.
So I'm sorry, Claire, that sign that's shown, do you think that will meet the code at this point?
I don't know. That's my first time seeing that.
Okay.
I think they did a little change since the last time I saw these plans. So, yeah, maybe we'll have that as an aside.
Yeah.
You know, if they want to do that, they can come back to you in a couple weeks. And that's, the patio is the big thing with the door, so.
What does it say?
Yeah. So,
That's a great question. I don't know what that says.
I know there's lettering on it, but I can't read it. Ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna do more than that, so.
Yeah. And it's not exactly a right of way. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that might be another issue with that. So we'll give them some feedback, and we'll, before that. So we'll take that out.
Okay.
Okay.
Michael had just commented that he looked at it. He didn't have any issues with it.
Okay.
I don't really have any issues. Joe, do you have any?
No. Nope, as long as the doors match, right?
Yeah.
The door matches the existing. Yep.
Hey, Ted, what are your thoughts? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm looking at it on street view, like right now. So it's actually empty that's in there. You know what I mean? You have the side where, so if they do like a little overhang, it's going to look just like Scotto's does around the corner. So
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with them doing it at all. And even just to see that the doorway that they're talking about coming out the side, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hard to even just see it as you're driving by.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got a telephone pole right in the way, and when you make that turn coming up Ponquag, yeah. So
It's gonna be
I have
tough.
no issue, and I mean the ice cream sign. I guess if they come back and give us something,
Right.
I mean
Just
they
want
could
to double
probably
check that.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good.
Ms. Keys?
I think it looks beautiful. I don't see any issue at all.
Okay.
Great. And it also is a referral to the planning. It's administrative. So I don't know if we vote on those. But probably not, right?
We usually take a vote on the administrative ones.
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve as submitted with the option to review that side sign.
I'll second that for Joe.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I also.
Great, thank you so much.
Thanks,
you.
Claire.
I think we're done at this point, I would say, Kelly, right?
Yes, yep. As long as there is no other business, you could make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Entertain a
I second that.
All right, all in favor?
Second.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for your diligence.
You.
Thank you.